This is what it's all about. If I roll a 20
And
on
throw
this,
it in the
Dave.
dice. Throw it in the dice tracker too.
Oh,
In
this
the
is going to be
dice
awesome.
tower. Wow. Both Donk and Rolltack, you both hear that in one of these water backpacks, you can see that the water is starting to make like a whirlpool inside, and you can hear the water sloshing around in this thing. And it looks like the water's just spinning in a whirlpool, like a little miniature whirlpool is going in this backpack, just swirling, sloshing around, and you can barely hear it.
I'm gonna point out to Alora. Alora, I think that backpack magic water.
Hmm. So I guess I can go take a look at it and see if I can recognize anything arcane about it.
Sure. You get down there, and you as you move over here. Here, there you go. As you start to move closer to the backpack, and you start to inspect it, and you're looking for arcanic runes, and you're really starting to concentrate. All of a sudden, the lid busts off of this thing, and a huge creature appears in front of you. Now this is
What?
this is what it looks like. Oh yeah. This is what the
A
creature.
water creature?
This is what the creature looks like.
Oh my
Now,
lord!
give me a your Arcana check.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast the spell Dehydrate.
Oh,
Oh,
not
very
bad.
nice. Yeah, that's a great roll. You know that this is a type of water elemental, and you know that this is a water weird.
Okay.
Water weird.
Yes, it is called a water weird.
Huh. It's got just as good as English sounding as
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
So without, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, without missing a beat, I look at this thing because I have no idea if this has any kind of cognizant or ability to understand me, but just for shits and giggles, I look at it and say, I am your mistress, obey me. Just to see what it does.
It just as it forms, and its its snake-like serpent body kind of reaches down and gets about an inch from your face, and you can feel the cool temperature coming off of this water, and you can see that the teeth are like sharp razor spikes that are made out of water, and it just looks at you, and it clicks and it hisses, and water drips off of it and starts to drip on to you.
I'll tell you right now, Donk already has a hard time holding his urine, but watching a water elemental drip has got to just push me over the edge.
Right?
Donk gots to pee!
Hold it, Dunk.
Crossed my legs. Do I have to roll for holding my urine, Dave? No.
You do not. If you'd like to, you can. If you want to.
No, that's okay.
Oh my
I'll tie a knot
God.
in it. I'll tie a knot in it. So what are you going to do, Laura? What is this thing good? Donk goes, what is that, Laura? And I'm right there, man. I don't know if it's good or bad. Do I have any kind of history, Dave? Do I know anything about water weirds? Oh, a different...
Nice.
Nice.
Just kind of like looking
Different
at it, and
sounds,
just
Dave.
kind of yeah. Thanks, man. I'm
Congratulations,
trying to kick it up a notch, and it's
That was
just
impressive.
kind of thanks. And it's
I like
just kind of like thanks, man. Thanks, guys. You guys are the
It's
best.
the best, Dave.
Yeah.
I think now we can do an audio clip for the website.
Shut up. So there's basically this thing is just kind of hovering like an inch from your face, Alora.
I'm not flinching at all.
I want to do a nature check or something. Have I seen any of these creatures before in my travels?
So, you've never seen anything like this, no, Donk.
Okay. So I'm right next to it. I'm a little tempted to just reach out and touch it, Dave.
I get
I
the
just
spray
tell-
bottle.
Yeah. I tell Laura from across the room, command it to move.
Because you might have summoned it.
No, I don't think I summoned it, but I look at it and I say, step back.
I'm going to take a step back just because I listen to everything she says.
I'm also doing whatever I can to kind of exude magical ability. Almost.
How do you do that? I
You
mean,
know, maybe
do you like
maybe cast some
concentrate?
spells, maybe have
Break
some,
some
maybe have
magical
some,
wind? I don't know what
Yeah,
that
shut
means.
up, dog. Don't make this harder on me than it has to be. Oh, let's see. Will it do what I tell it to do? Does it step back or does it still in my face?
All of a sudden, it says something in a language that nobody understands, except for possibly one person, as it starts to make a noise with clicking and it sounds like a record in reverse, and it speaks.
Oh.
Paul is dead. Paul is dead.
I don't recognize it.
I
don't
Look in the
recognize
chat.
it.
Look in the chat, everybody. Look in the chat.
Look in
You'll
the
be
chat
able to
now.
read. You'll be able
Yeah.
to read what Dave has typed under where it says GM. If it says unknown, then you can't read it. But if it has the words, even though it'll show all the weird text, it'll spell out if you can read it. Because anybody read it?
Yeah, I can read it. I look at him and look at it and I speak in its language and I say, I have summoned you to do my will. You will aid me.
That's fancy.
I say, Donk. Alora's been taken over by the creature.
Because she's speaking in its language?
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried about that. I'm gonna watch her a little bit. I might as well get my maul
This
out
thing
just in case
starts
I need
to-
to crush Alora.
Starts to speak more in a language that no one can understand, except for Allura, of course.
Dave, I want to roll. Does Alora look like she's being hypnotized? I get my maul out just in case I need to smash her.
No, this serpent, this abyssal type of creature has kind of come back, and definitely a mix between like a creature from the deep or maybe an elemental, and it's kind of reared back and it seems like it's communicating with Allura right now. And you can hear
What
Allura
about the...
break out into this weird language that you've never heard her speak before.
What about the thing that he emanated from, that backpack with water in it? Was that broken open, or I want to look at that? Did this thing escape, or did she free it, or was it like Genie in a bottle, or was it more like it was imprisoned?
No, it does. It looks like
looks
it possibly
normal from where I
could.
was.
Yeah, it looks like it possibly could have been imprisoned. Could have been maybe its holding container. You're just really not too sure.
Well, you said there were 3 of these backpacks.
There are 3. Yes, correct.
So I'm a little nervous. Are any of the other ones swirling around with water in it?
That's a funny thing that you asked that, because now that you're looking, you see all 3. Well, the other 2 backpacks, they are now starting to swirl as well.
Did you have to pin it up, Donk?
No, I'm glad he asked.
Sorry.
Because if he didn't ask, I was just going to make him appear anyway.
Should I just run and grab those backpacks and throw them outside?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to make too many sudden moves.
So what?
So I'm
Based
gonna-
on
what
my
say
challenge
you?
you.
So my arcane knowledge,
Mhm.
what do I know about as far as like, can I order these things to return to their backpack so that I can transport them, or I mean, do they pretty much just stay in a, or are they?
You
pretty
know
much
that
just-
these water weirds are bound to these tanks, because either they're bound to this tank, they're bound to a pool of water, into a fountain, anything that has water. Those water weirds can be bound to that place, and those water weirds will not leave.
Why in the
Did
world
they-
would they bind a water weird in a
And you
in
know
a
that they
vat
are
of
summoned.
beer?
They are a summoned creature as well, Laura.
Did
sorry,
it burst
Carl.
from the pack, Dave?
It did, yeah. It kind of pushed the lid off and came right out. And it's still, this water weird. There's still a huge amount of water in this backpack that's still churning, and because you could see this water, it's like a whirlpool of water, and then this water weird comes out and forms and was hanging over and kind of dripping on Alora, and now it looks like they're having a conversation.
Oh, I'm so tempted to pet one of these.
Alright, I continue my conversation with these. I will summon you again when you are needed. You may return, to your backpack or your container.
What is this, Dora the Explorer? Backpack!
Again, I'm saying this in their language.
Swiper, no swiping.
For no swiping. Shot.
Look at
They go
Rolex.
back in there.
Rolex testing the door. Can I get out? Yeah, okay, I'm good to roll.
I'm guessing these probably may have belonged to that other mage, and that he would probably have summoned them on us.
Are you telling us this, or are you
Yes.
just thinking about it?
Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm actually kind of. I'm whispering it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not saying anything.
Are the other two backpacks, Dave? Are they starting to tip over?
No, there's still, the water's just still churning and whirling and sloshing inside of these. They're clear glass, like little mini dwarven beer kegs, and they're like 15 gallon kegs, and the water's just swirling about 3/4 of the way full. And even the one that the water serpent is out of right now, this water weird, it's still 3/4 full with this massive solid serpent hanging out of it.
So Donk's gonna just whisper to Alora, but whisper the way that Donk does, which is really super loud. Alora, what are you saying?
Dunk! Leave me alone. So I'm telling you to basically return for the time being, and that I will summon it later when it's needed. So what is it doing?
Nothing good, I'm sure.
He's looking it up.
Oh, it says here, water weirds attack anybody
No.
named Alora.
Not like I was typing.
Crit strike. All this watching this water weird converse is making me thirsty.
Anything else, Alora?
No, well, I acknowledge what it's saying. Yelling at my dog. And say that, I will, again, I'll summon you when you're needed, and I will make sure that you're cared for. You may return.
Are we all gonna have water weird pets, Dave?
I'd like one.
That would be awesome.
We could yell "water weird" to the face.
And then all of a
Oh.
sudden, this water weird, this watery serpent says one final thing to Alora, and then it kind of retracts back into the glass bin, into the glass 15-gallon dwarven glass beer keg, and then the water slowly stops turning, and then
Is it
one
corked?
by one, these glass containers stop churning. The water stops churning, and then they eventually all three stop. But the lid's off of the first one here still.
Alright, so I go ahead and replace the lid.
Okay.
Okay,
And-
now let's smash it.
No.
Oh, I'm just joking.
You know that would kill them. That
What the hell
if you
was
were
just
to-
going on?
You know that if you were to smash them, it would kill them, and you know that these things can be quite volatile, even to its summoner. You do know
So
that.
I
Okay.
concur with what Greg just said. Allura, tell us what's going on. You're
Right.
speaking in some weird language.
These are elementals essentially. They've been summoned. My best guess is by the guy that I just roasted next door.
How ironic, because he needed water to put out that fire.
Yeah.
Yes, it's too bad. I'm sure this was his, ace up his sleeve that he was talking to us about how powerful he was. And so I'm certainly glad that we took him out before he released these things. But now they are mine to command. They are, so I will be. I'm now able to summon them, and they'll do my will.
How are you going to
Nice.
carry them around? It's too heavy for you. That's a lot of water.
Well,
Donk, help carry
Donk.
stupid pet.
but
It's going to be like
even
Pokemon.
Donk's not going to be able to carry 3 15-gallon jugs. I don't.
I do. I have a special thing. It's called, let me tell you. As a Goliath, I have a special ability called fast movement, I think. No, sorry. It's called powerful build. And it says you count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. But I'll carry one of them or two of them at least.
Well, carry the one
Roll
that I
tack.
was talking to, at least.
I guess should I? I'll add it to my inventory. What do I call it? One bottled water weird. It's like it's a
Pretty
shopping.
much.
It's like it's a shopping list for my wife. Honey, get the water weird before you come back.
I figure what.
Out of character.
Sure.
Oh, by the
I hate to say this. I gotta go pick up my son. He just called me. He does not have a ride.
No problem, dude. Thanks for playing, man.
I
I appreciate it. No problem.
I like
dude.
that he said
No
out
problem.
of character.
No,
Because
no problem.
like
I'll
we
see you, man.
wouldn't
See
know
you,
that he
Eddie.
had to pick up his son.
Yeah, so what's a gallon of
Well, man.
water weighs about 8 pounds, right? So if you figure 15 gallons is about, that's 80, and then another 125 pounds or so, 120, 125 pounds. That's a pretty good amount of weight. And there's
it'd be nice if I could get it into something smaller. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, there's no petite version. Yeah, for the elves. Yeah.
Damn it! Why
Those
didn't I
are-
take
those are
that
water-
shrink spell?
Those are water stranges.
I'm not sure that Greg and I can carry one.
No, probably not.
I cannot take one, I think.
Well, I'm letting Fantasy Grounds calculate my encumbrance. Let me just do 3 at 8 pounds, and then we'll see what it gets me. So how do I know when I'm encumbered at this point?
On your character sheet, it'll tell you. So basically, on your at the very bottom, it'll tell you how much you can carry. 285. You have 186 on you, all the way down at the inventory table.
Yeah. So it says I can lift, push, or drag. I can carry 285. I have 186. So I can carry all of these, but I'm telling you, I'm not going to be your slave and carry these around the entire time. But it'll be hard. I'll take these 3 things and I'll carry them on my back. But then I don't know if
3 of them? You can't do 3
I
of
don't
them.
think you can carry all 3.
Yeah,
of them.
because
Okay.
there's 45 pound, there's 15 pounds of water in each one of these, and there's 8 pounds of water per every pound. So if you're carrying one of these backpacks and what you have on, you're at 285 right now. Well, hold on.
Here, I
Something
just
happened.
adjusted it 1 water weird at 15 pounds.
No. There's no way to do it except for this way.
15 gallons.
Yeah, there's 15 gallons
15
of water.
gallons.
Yeah, there's
And
15
1 gallon
gallons.
is worth 15 pounds. I got
No,
what you're doing.
one
With 8
gallon
pounds.
is 8 pounds. Yeah, in fact, a gallon of water is 8.2 pounds. So it would be you'd be at 387 out of 285 right now. But you can do that. You can lift, push, or drag up to 570.
Well, wait a minute. Based on my knowledge of summoning, how long would I know how long these would last if I just had them follow me around?
They would last for an infinite amount of time.
Shit, really?
Until it rained. That's their only weakness.
Depends on how
So, Dave,
the ritual was set up. Was it set up as a sort of like a one-time thing, or obviously it wasn't because you already summoned it one time. It's not like a genie would be. Some genies are one summon. Some elementals are. It just depends on the type.
Let's just
Obviously, it looks
carry
like you're
one.
gonna be able to get multiple.
I was
just
going to say
carry
you can
one.
carry one, but Dave, how much does just one weigh? Just one, the total weight for one of them?
15 times 8 pounds, so about 120 pounds, 130 pounds.
I could carry one, Dave. I'll carry one. I'll carry the one that Alora was talking to since she's buddies with it. What is its name, Alora, so I can call it by its proper name?
Oh, I didn't ask its name.
Let's just call him Charlie.
Alright, we'll call him Charlie.
I was just thinking Charlie.
We'll call him Drips with about 6 S's on the end.
Drips.
Yeah,
Drips.
Yeah, we'll call him Drips.
It's the legend of Drips.
Yeah, we'll call him Drips with about 6 or 8 S's on the end and a Z. We'll make it D&D official. You know what I mean?
Nice.
D&D official. In this game, yeah. Another guy's last name is Dale, and then you go, it's spelled Dale. D-A-H-L silent Q. It's like, what?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We'll make it D&D official.
I've got an elemental. That kicks ass, but I know I'm going to lose it eventually.
Nah, just hold on to that thing. That's going to be awesome.
It would be even more awesome if it was in a smaller container, you know, like a little vial or something that I could open up and say, okay.
Maybe we can freeze it later, and you can have a frozen water weird. They're
Ooh,
delicious.
That would be cool.
That's not nice.
You can make water weird slushies.
Oh, water weird slushy. That sounds delicious.
Oh my god.
All right,
Well,
so
okay,
what say you
Are
all?
we going to leave these other two here, Alora, or do we want to smash them so nobody else can get them? It's your call, Alora.
They're serving me, but that doesn't mean that another mage can't come up here just like I did. And, although I did give this one my word that I would not, that I would take care of it, so...
All
Yeah,
right, so we could just leave them there. Let
Yeah.
somebody else get weirded out.
My name is Drips.
I think it would be Drizzit.
I actually
Gotta have a T on the
summon the two that are not there, Dave, that we're not taking with us.
Okay, you summon them? Okay.
Yes, I
Oh
summon
my
them.
god. You're
Okay.
gonna
And
just summon everything?
No, not all three, and we're taking the one with us.
Oh, okay.
And I summon the other two, and
33%
I say, guard
chance of
this
being
area.
mad. Okay, give me a roll a D100 for me, and you want over 33%. Because you know that these things can be volatile.
You gotta catch them all.
You got to catch them all. So when there is a second water weird that you do summon, that you do awake, and he is here. Now, I want you to give me the. Go ahead and give me that.
It didn't register it. Hold on, let me do it again.
Yeah, just start right
Just
there in
keep
the
rolling
chat.
it until it's the right number.
All right, so this is not a volatile water weird, and you're able to speak to it, and what would you like to tell it?
I would like to tell it to guard this area.
It says,
Go
"Your
ahead.
wish is my command."
Does it sound gurgly?
No, it's like the other one sounded. It was very hissy and a lot of clicks and water coming out of the mouth and things like that. No gurgly, no. Not
All right.
not like a No, not like a Kuoto or nothing like that. No.
Alright, I'm gonna summon the other one and do the same thing, and I tell the other... The reason I'm doing it is in case someone else comes behind me and tries to take control of them. They'll kill them. Hopefully.
I am bound to you, my lady. And the last one.
Wow, it's like
Roll a
50 Shades of Grey.
roll. Did you actually watch it? Roll a percentile. Yeah, you did. You watched it with your wife. You're bullshit.
I didn't. My wife went with her friends.
You're bullshit. Yeah, you
No,
were
I
the
really-
friends.
Sure.
That's code word.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, one time I came home and my mother-in-law had rented Magic
Oh
Mike.
shit!
Oh, this
Oh, no, that's not good.
this last water weird.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, roll initiative. It has
Oh,
nothing.
Shit.
It says you are not my master. Roll initiative.
Biatch!
It was good while it lasted.
She said it was fun while it lasted. Now, do you
Damn it,
think?
a 2 again.
Wow!
Wow, I wonder if the other elementals would actually. Yeah, they would know they're being attacked. This could get pretty hairy, pretty quickly now.
Don, did you give me the quantum roller?
Somebody just rolled a 20. Donk did. Wow, everybody rolled horrible except for Donk. Donk, you're up. You see this thing slithering and saying, and then it goes to try to snap at Alora. What say you, Donk? Oh, actually,
Is
you,
it snapping
you
at
don't.
Alora?
You don't. Yeah, you just hear that. You can hear Alora saying what? You get a free action, Alora.
I
And
look
you're-
at it and I say either obey me or I will destroy you.
Instead of yelling for help from Donk, how do I know that you're in trouble?
It isn't. Yeah.
Because this thing is coming at me, and I'm saying either obey me or I'll destroy you.
Yeah, but you're saying that in a language that Donk cannot understand too.
That's true. That's true.
I'll give you one more free action, Alora.
All right, I look at Donk and I say, if this thing is maybe getting ready to attack me.
All right. Yeah, you can hear her. She's screaming. She's
So
doing
she
her little.
said maybe he's gonna attack her? Donk
No,
smash?
it's definitely attacking. There's no maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no maybe.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Oh wow, Donk got all super small from an icon perspective. I'm gonna run over there. I guess I can't go between these, so I'm gonna go
Yeah, they're
5,
huge
10,
kegs.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And then, okay, excellent. Now I have my hammer. I don't know how good a hammer is going to be against water, but I'm going to go ahead and throw my 2 attacks right at that creature.
I want you to. Everybody gets.
No, I don't like that, Dave. I don't like that you're being really positive about that.
No,
Something bad's going to happen.
I would love for you to attack this elemental, and you hit him with a 19, a very, very solid hit as your hammer goes into the water weird, and you know that you actually damaged it because a huge chunk of water flew out from the as your hammer exits, the torso of this creature, and it looks like it probably didn't take as much damage as it normally would.
And does this water splash on me?
It splashes on Alora.
Oh,
So
sweet.
she's
I just
she's
don't know
soaked.
how good this... I'm going to swing with my second attack.
Okay. And that's a hit also with a 22 versus AC. Very nice damage. Yeah, it's definitely hurt, but it's not. It's not like you're striking a normal foe, Donk.
So it's like heavy swinging through there, like I'm pulling it through something. And what's the water smell like? Does it smell really bad, or does it just smell like crystal clear water?
No, it's crystal clear water, and it has no smell, but it's very cool because it's actually quite icy to the touch. And when it splashes on you, Alora, you're like, this is like cold. It's like jumping into like a cold pool or something.
So this will be like the first time I think Alora's actually showered in a month, but well.
Anything else for you, Donk?
I do think I don't know anything about this guy, so I'm not going to burn a rage. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just chance it.